more than the single black mother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blaming the professional black man. There's nothing a single mother can do wrong in that house, raising the sons or the daughters, where I'm going to fault her more than a professional black man for abandoning the black community.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, most black men of means, they have moved out. They have abandoned black boys. Even if his father is not in the home, that should not be an automatic introduction to the school to prison pipeline. Is we don't have enough men who stay in the black community to serve as role models to the young brothers who are still there. I don't blame the rappers. I blame professional black men who have abandoned the black community for a life in the suburb, even if he has a black wife.
I like Umar. I agree with a lot of what he says. Like 80% of what he says, like I agree with. But there are some things to where I strongly disagree with him. And this is one of them. Black man, my successful, educated black man. I'm telling you right now, as somebody who is educated, as somebody who is seeking more knowledge to become even more educated, to obtain resources, to live a wonderful life, do not listen to that nonsense. And again, I don't have anything personal against Umar Johnson. I really don't. I respect the work he has done. I was introduced to Umar from Hidden Colors by Tariq Nasheed. I respect the work he has put in. I respect it. But, sir, you are wrong. How dare you tell successful, educated young men with no children that it is their fault that the community is the way it is, and you don't hold the single mom accountable? How dare you? You are wrong for that. It is not the fault of an individual who chooses to leave a place of poverty, who chooses to not stay in poverty. It's not their fault. And you are wrong. Black man, my successful, educated, single black man with no children. You are wrong. You are not wrong. For if you choose not to date a single mother, I would recommend, if you are a man with no children, don't do it. Now, if you choose to do it, I have nothing against it. I have nothing against single mothers because I know all situations ain't the same, but a lot of them are. And I'll be damned to sit here and tell black men with no children who are successful, who are our best and brightest, that they need to go back to the hood and go take care of other men's children. That is absurd. And not once in that video did you talk about holding the men who fathered these children accountable. No, you held men responsible who had nothing to do with that woman. What type of shit is that? That makes no sense whatsoever. You are wrong, sir. You are extremely wrong. And as a black man who works 60, 70 hours a week, who is going to school, who is finishing school, who is an educated nurse, who is grinding for what is mine, who is grinding for the resources that I have, I take offense to that. Yes, I do. I take offense to it because you and Boyce Watkins are not going to shame us for being successful and wanting to live in a place of peace. That's what you're not going to do. You're not going to shame us for not wanting to deal with another man's child. You're not going to shame us for working hard and obtaining resources to find peace, whether it be in the hood, whether it be in the suburbs, whether it be in Thailand, whether it be in Africa, whether it be in Europe, whether it be in Dubai, whether it be in Egypt, whether it be in Australia. You will not success shame us. We protected our seed. We were responsible. We didn't go out here and make a whole bunch of women single mothers. You're not going to hold us responsible for the actions of other men. No, you're not going to do that. You're wrong for that. You're wrong. If I went out here and I got women pregnant, I will step up to the plate and handle my responsibilities. Those are the men that are wrong. Those are the men that are responsible for the community, along with other things. But those are the ones you should be criticizing, not the men who choose to leave that situation, who choose to leave poverty. No, who choose not to deal with a single mother. Are you nuts? Are you crazy? As if those black men don't have enough challenges as it is, working hard and competing with the world every day. Then to come and read and listen to nonsense that, oh, well, just because you're successful, because you're educated, because you have resources, you don't want to take care of these kids over here that ain't yours, you're a bad person. You're responsible for the nonsense that's going on in the community right now. No, you're not. I'm here to tell you that right now. You're not responsible. You're not responsible, black man. You are not responsible. You don't owe anybody anything. I'm in the old building. That's this old furnace knocking like that. I'm at work grinding, y'all. Anyway, just bear with me because my phone about to die and I really want to get this out. But you don't owe anybody anything. You really don't. You don't owe nobody nothing. Whomever you choose to be happy with and to find peace with, that is up to you. Whether she has no kids or whether she has 10. But if you are a man with no children, I strongly advise you to get with a woman with no children and start your own family. Because you can't take care of other people if your shit ain't together. Let's just cut this crap out right now. You ain't obligated to take care of everybody, and you ain't obligated to take care of children who ain't yours. Talking about it's not enough role models in these areas. Look, let's be real. A lot of these people ain't looking for role models. A lot of people don't want to look up to the role models like us. The internet is everywhere. If people wanted those kind of role models, they find them. It's everywhere. All you have to do is turn on a computer. I've made hundreds of videos about how to step up your game as a nurse and how to get into the game. And I have dozens of black men that I talk to and young black men that I talk to all the time, giving them the game. So that is my contribution to the community. Okay? But I'll tell you right now, I'm never going back to any place where I feel like I can't find peace, where I feel like I have to constantly worry about my safety. And I'm not saying I don't have to worry about my safety in the suburbs or wherever I may lay my head at. But poverty, you want me to go into poverty when I've worked so hard to get out? You sound crazy. That's not going to happen. And I'm not going to let you or anybody else shame black men that are successful, educated, and grinded into thinking that they have to go back because they'll seem real. That's BS. Nipsey Hussle was killed in his own hood. So young Dolph was killed in his own hood. Sometimes you have to go where you can find peace. That's all I'm saying. Successful black man, you don't owe nobody nothing. Only people you owe only things you owe, only people you owe is your family and yourself. And when I say family, I mean if you got a wife or some kids, if you got that kind of family, everybody else, you don't owe them nothing at all. Umar wrong on this one. He wrong. Anyway, my name is CJ, the High Value Nurse. I'm gonna hit y'all in a minute. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.